Hi guys, welcome to the new video. In this lecture, we will learn how to build and deploy an application on your EC2 machine using Jenkins and GitHub. So this is a CI/CD continuous integration and continuous deployment process of an application. So in companies, a developer will write a code and they will push it into the GitHub repository. From there, it's a DevOps engineer job that Jenkins should take that code and build the application and deploy it on the EC2 machine on which our Tomcat is running. So let's get started. For that, we need to make sure that we have um, we have to follow a few steps. First step is in Jenkins we have to make sure that there is a git installed. This is the command sudo yum install git-y to install GitHub to install Git on your EC2 instance on your Jenkins. So I have already installed it. So this is the command you can use to install Git. And once you have installed Git, come back to your Tomcat and check if there are any applications running on your EC2 Tomcat. So this is how you can verify in the web apps. If you see there are no applications running on your Tomcat, you can also verify from the Tomcat homepage. Go to Manager App. Here you can verify there are no applications. So once we build and deploy the application from Jenkins, you will be able to see files, folders in this location and also in your Tomcat manager from where you can access your application. So let's get started. For that, we are using a freestyle project. We will be using pipeline project in upcoming videos. For now, we are using a freestyle project to build and deploy an application. So what are the prerequisites? From the Jenkins dashboard, you have to download few plugins. Go to Manage Jenkins, go to Plugins, and in available plugins, you have to search for the two plugins we need for this process. Two for the continuous integration and the one for continuous deployment. Uh, yes, first we need the plugin called GitHub Integrations. I have already installed it, so you will be not able to find it in the available plugins. Go to Install Plugins. The process is very simple. You just have to click on Install. For example, GitHub Integration. This is a plugin. You just have to click on Install. It will install without the restart. You have to select that option. And one more plugin we need is Maven Integration. This plugin you need. And another plugin is Deploy to Container. This is for the deployment process. Come back to Manage Jenkins and you need a build tool which is Maven. Go to tools and here you will see the Maven. You just have to click on add. It will be added to your Jenkins. You can edit it. This is the name this is a custom name you can give as per your requirement, and I have selected the latest version. I have just saved it. Okay, we have all the prerequisites now. Let's create a job and integrate it with the GitHub. So this is my GitHub where our code is there. You just have to copy this code and click on new item. Here we can type our job name. For example, we can type build and deploy. Build and deploy. Click on freestyle. Now go to OK. You don't need a description for now. Go to source code management. Go to Git. Type your repository link. Credentials, it's a public repository, so I have not given any credentials. You can add credentials, that's a separate part. For now we don't need that one. And you have to select in the build steps, in the build triggers, you have to select GitHub hook trigger for GITSM polling. This is for continuous integration. I will show that as well. And build steps, you have to select as invoke top level Maven and select the Maven you have installed, and the command is clean package. That's it, I think, and you can just save it. and click on build now. Okay, let's see, it got failed. Let's see what is the reason it got failed. It says unknown lifecycle phase package. You must specify a valid lifecycle phase or a goal in a format. Or plugin group ID. Available lifecycle phases are pre-clean, clean, post-clean. Okay, the build got failed for some reason. Okay, here you see we have made a mistake. There is a typo mistake here. Now go to your project again, configure the package. It's a typo mistake. This is the correct name. Now we'll hopefully this time it should get fixed. Perfect. So there was a typo mistake there. Our build, our application has now built and it is ready to deploy. You can check for the build application, which is the artifact. Go to workspace, go to target. Here you will see your application dot var. Now we have to deploy it. The deployment process is very simple. You have to go to configure the same job, scroll down in the post build steps, select deploy var here to a container, select on question mark. This is actually the location of our workspace where the target is stored, the deployed or the build file. It's artifact. Context you can leave as it is. Select for the tomcat 8 since we have installed tomcat 8 there. And add tomcat credentials here. These are the admin credentials, manager credentials which we are using. Okay. So this is basically these credentials what we use to log in. Manager, it will pop up right. It is already cached, so it's not asking me. So it's a tomcat username, tomcat password. All right. And this is the, okay, let's select the tomcat one, the last one which we have selected, and this is the tomcat URL. That's it. All right, apply. Okay, it should get build and deploy now. Great, it has built and deployed successfully on our EC2 instance. So how do we verify that? We can go to the console output. You can say the deployment is successful. All right, now go to your EC2 instance and just type ll. You can able to see this one. And how do you browse it? You can simply browse it by refresh the Tomcat Manager page. You see this? Click on it. There you go. This is how you can do the build and deployment process. And you can also automate this process. For example, if a developer makes some changes to his application, for example, if he added a file, if he made some changes, for example, I'm adding a file here. All right. I can type my file. This is a text file, and I commit. Alright, I'm not able to make the changes here because this is a file I have already synced. So I will show you in the next lecture how to do the automate process. Um, this is just a build and deployment. I hope you liked it. I will make few more videos on the continuous integration and continuous deployment further. Thank you. Have a great day.